Hey guys, it's me, Seren, back with another Hidden Figures video. This is our fourth hidden figure of Black Herstory Month. And Raven Wilkinson, known professionally as Raven Wilkinson, was born February 2nd, 1935 and died December 17th, 2018. So she just died within the last few months. She died in December of 2018. She was an American dancer who is credited with having been the first Black American woman to dance for a major classical ballet company. Wilkinson broke the color barrier in 1955 when she signed a contract to dance full-time with the Ballet Russe de Monte Carlo. I might have pronounced that wrong, sorry. She was promoted to soloist during her second season with the troupe and remained with the company for 6 years. Wilkinson later became a mentor to American Ballet Theatre principal dancer Misty Copeland, presenting Copeland with the 2014 Dance Magazine Award. And Raven Wilkinson was born in New York City on February 2nd, 1935, to Anne James Wilkinson and Dr. Frost Bernie Wilkinson, a dentist. She had a brother 6 years younger, Frost Bernie Wilkinson Jr. The family lived in a middle-class neighborhood in Harlem. Her father's office at 152nd Street and Amsterdam Avenue, which I know exactly where that is, that's on the west side, was located across the street from the Dance Theatre of Harlem. Wilkinson became a ballet fan at the age of 5 after seeing Ballet Russe, I think it's Russe, de Monte Carlo perform Coppelia. Her mother, who had studied ballet in Chicago, took young Raven to the School of American Ballet for lessons, but they said they could not accept her until she was 9, so she initially trained in a casual method. According to Wilkinson, it was basically eurythmics and was all about music and tempo and meters. For her 9th birthday, an uncle made her the gift of ballet lessons at the Swoboda School, which was later known as the Ballet Russe School. Wilkinson's first teachers included well-known dancers from Russe's Bolshoi Theater. She later transferred to the Professional Children's School in the Bronx, where she continued her training, remaining there through her last 2 years of high school. Madame Ludmila Schaller, formerly associated with the St. Petersburg Imperial Russian Ballet, gave Wilkinson private classes in technique. Seeking to become a professional dancer, Wilkinson first auditioned for a position with the Ballet Russe de Monte Carlo in 1954. Twice she was rejected. On her 3rd try, Sergei Dunham, the company's director, informed her that she would be accepted into the company on a 6-week trial basis, breaking the color barrier. She was 20 years old. Wilkinson advanced to the position of soloist in her 2nd season with the company and remained with the group for 6 years. She performed with the company across the U.S., and touring throughout the country, including the racially segregated South, became a dangerous endeavor. In order to perform with the company in the South, Wilkinson was asked not to publicize her race and to wear white makeup on stage to conceal her racial identity. They had this woman in whiteface. In 1957, an owner of a hotel in Atlanta, Georgia, asked Wilkinson if she was Black. When she refused to lie about her race, she was barred from staying at the hotel with the rest of the company and was sent away in a colored taxi to a colored motel. During the same tour, 2 members of the Ku Klux Klan bolted on stage, interrupting a company performance in Montgomery, Alabama, and asking, "Where's the nigger?" When none of the company members responded to them and continued dancing, the men left. Can y'all imagine? They just dancing. The KKK just runs up. The world is wild. Racism is a hell of a drug. People be tripping off that racism. As word of Wilkinson's racial identity spread, discrimination became increasingly problematic in both her personal and professional life. The director of the company forbid her from dancing in certain locations after the incident in Alabama and sent her ahead to safer cities on the tour. Ultimately, one of the company's ballet mistresses told her she would not go any further in her ballet career and that she should leave. Exhausted by years of discrimination, as well as the belief that the troupe had become old-fashioned, Wilkinson left the company in 1961. Following her departure from Ballet Russe, Wilkinson auditioned for several U.S.-based ballet companies, including the New York City Ballet, the American Ballet Theatre, and the Metropolitan Opera Ballet. She was not accepted to any of them due to her race. Disheartened, she stopped dancing for 2 years. Wilkinson worked briefly in customer service for a New York department store, and as a devout Catholic, she joined an Anglican convent in Wisconsin, leaving after 6 months to return to ballet classes. In the mid-1960s, Sylvester Campbell, a Black American principal dancer with the Dutch National Ballet, suggested that Wilkinson approach that company. After speaking with them, she was invited to join the troupe as second soloist. She moved to the Netherlands in 1967 and stayed with the Dutch National Ballet for 7 years. She performed in The Firebird, Serenade, Giselle, Swan Lake, The Snow Maiden, and several other famous ballets. In 1974, at the age of 38, a homesick Wilkinson retired and returned to the U.S. Wilkinson, however, did not stay in retirement for long. When she returned to New York, the New York City Opera asked her to dance, and she performed with them from 1974 until 1985. She continued with the opera as a character dancer and actor until 2011 when the company disbanded. That was only 7 years ago, so she was even an elderly woman at that time. Among her acting credits is the role of Mala in Stephen Sondheim's A Little Night Music. She also played Bloody Mary's assistant in a Broadway revival of South Pacific in 1987. Misty Copeland, the first Black American to gain principal dancer status at the American Ballet Theatre, has called Raven Wilkinson her mentor and idol. Copeland's children's book, The Firebird, was inspired by her relationship with Wilkinson, and the narrative tells a story of a young dancer who finds self-confidence and success. Wilkinson's biography is included in Black Ballerina, a full-length documentary that tells the story of 3 Black ballerinas from the past, Wilkinson, Dolores Brown, and Joan Myers Brown, and contrasts their experiences with those of 3 young Black dancers today presently pursuing ballet careers. And Raven Wilkinson died on December 17, 2018 at her home in Manhattan, New York. She was 83 years old. Raven Wilkinson, the hidden figure. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. As always, there'll be tons of links in the description box. See you guys next time.